As far as young men, Richard Reeves is an incredible author. He's from England, by the way, and he has produced a best-selling book that is opening a lot of eyes. The book is called Of Boys and Men. It says why the modern male is struggling, why it matters, and what to do about it. Because of the topic, he was invited to speak at BYU at what's called the Wheatley Institute. Well, when he was visiting Utah, church leaders asked if they could meet with him. So I was in a meeting in the church administration building with members of the missionary department, with people from church education. I mean, we're worried about young men in seminaries, in institutes, in missions. There were also several of the apostles who were at the meeting and the entire young men general presidency. He reviewed what he talks about in his book. He says, this is a scary time. I mean, when was the last time you walked through a school and saw a poster that said boy power? When was the last time you walked through a school and saw a poster that said scholarship night for boys? He pointed out that we're at a really scary time. And he said, the young men of the world have lost their script. He said, the script for boys used to be, you've got to do well in school so that you can get a good job so that you can raise a family. He said, now that's the girls' script. That's the script the girls are following. I got to do well in school so I can get a good job so I can raise a family. He said, the boys have lost their script. He said, so we have young men in their 30s who are still living in their mother's basement playing video games and watching porn. He says, the boys have lost their script. I spoke up and I gave him a copy of the Aaronic Priesthood Quorum theme. And he read it silently to himself. The theme starts, I am a beloved son of God, and he has a work for me to do. It talks about, I will prepare to become a diligent missionary, loyal husband, and loving father by being a true disciple of Jesus Christ. I will help prepare the world for the Savior's return by inviting all to come unto Christ and receive the blessings of his atonement. Man, when Richard Reeves finished reading that, he looked up and he said, if every young man in the world had this script and followed this script, the crisis would be over. We have the script that the world needs, and our young men are internalizing it. They're reciting it almost every week. This is the script that will help them stand up and reject the harmful masculinity of the world and accept the divine masculinity of Jesus Christ and his prophets. This is the script that's going to allow them to be different enough from the world that they can make that difference in the world. This script doesn't take one thing away from women who also must lift themselves and reach their potential. We don't have to choose. Do we want young men to develop or do we want young women to develop? We have young women who recite a young women theme, and we have young men who recite an Aaronic Priesthood Quorum theme. And both of them are seeing a script, a way forward in a world that is so unsure about what the future is or should be or can be. We have direction.